Welcome to the Explainer. Sometimes a really short poem can just hit you with this incredible emotional weight, right? Well, today, we're going to take one of those poems apart, line by line, to see how it works its magic. We're going to look at its structure, its imagery, and what it's all building towards. Okay, so let's start right at the beginning with this opening line. Wow, it doesn't ease you in, does it? It just drops you right into the action. That phrase, took me out of the world, immediately sets this tone of mystery and intimacy. It's a complete break from everything normal. Yeah, so the whole poem kicks off with this massive idea, a journey out of the world. It's all about leaving the everyday behind for something, well, something cosmic. And this is where you really see the difference, right? On one side, you have the world. It's described as busy, full of people with their own problems, just noise. But this new place, it's the total opposite. It's quiet. It's so far away. It's just him and me. Okay, so we've left the world behind. Now, how does the poet actually build this new universe? It's not just empty space. It's crafted piece by piece with some really beautiful and specific language. I love this line. It sets up this incredible paradox, doesn't it? Think about it. They can see everything, the stars, the planets, the whole cosmic show, but nobody can see them. It's this feeling of being at the center of the universe, but also being completely, perfectly hidden. And look at how the author makes this huge, alien space feel familiar. An amazing blue like the ocean. That's not just a color description. By bringing in the ocean, it gives this place a sense of depth and life. It stops it from feeling cold and terrifying, And then there's this last detail. A rooftop of glass. This is so important. It tells us they aren't just floating in the void. They're in a structure, a sanctuary. That glass rooftop makes it feel like a sacred space, like a beautiful observatory or even a chapel built just for them among the stars. So, right when we're getting comfortable in this beautiful, peaceful sanctuary, the poem pulls the rug out from under us. There's a huge emotional shift coming. The piece is about to be broken, but in a very specific and very private way. And it forces us to ask this really crucial question. In this perfect universe, built for just two people, why is there suddenly pain? It's a reminder that even when you escape the world, you can't escape being human. Vulnerability is still there. And this is the moment. He looked up at the sky and screamed, but here's the key. The world still couldn't hear us. That scream is totally private. It's this explosion of raw emotion, but it only exists in their tiny universe. It actually reinforces how isolated and how deeply connected they are. So, how do you respond to a moment like that? With panic? With questions? Nope. The poem shows us a completely different reaction. This vulnerability is met with pure love and affirmation. And that's what changes everything. This is such a surprising and beautiful response from the narrator. Instead of asking, what's wrong, their first instinct is gratitude. Thank you for loving me. It's like they're saying the love itself is the safe space, the thing that makes it okay to feel that pain. And here's the resolution. It's so simple, so human. A kiss on the forehead, a hug, and the words, I love you. It's not a complicated solution. It's just pure comfort and connection. That's what heals the break. So, what's the result of all this? After they go through that pain together, their view of this place completely changes. It's not just a cool backdrop anymore. It becomes a place of delight and marvel. That shared vulnerability didn't break their world. It actually made it even more beautiful. Okay, so we've gone through the emotional journey. But now let's pull the camera back a bit. The author gives us some extra context that totally reframes what we've just read and gives it a whole new layer of meaning. So we learn a few key things. The collection is called Between Heaven and Earth. The stated goal is to inspire faith. And this character is the narrator's version of him. Suddenly, this intimate little story feels bigger. It's not just about two people in space. It's about that sacred ground between the human and the divine. And that's how this poem inspires faith without ever getting preachy, right? It takes this intensely personal human moment of pain, of love, of vulnerability, and lifts it out of the everyday noise. It puts it on a cosmic stage, suggesting that this kind of profound connection is a spiritual experience. So, what's the big takeaway here? The incredible emotional punch of this poem is no accident. It's built very carefully. You've got the contrast between the noisy world and their private one. You have this intimate imagery that makes space feel real. And, this is the most important part, you have this moment of shared vulnerability that's handled with total love. And all of that leaves us with a pretty powerful question to think about, doesn't it? What are the private universes we build with the people we love? This poem is a beautiful reminder of those hidden, sacred spaces we create, far away from all the noise, where we can truly, truly be ourselves.